welcome to 3.0 TV. This is Shikha Singh. GameStop is offering $1.3 billion in convertible notes with a 0% coupon, with net proceeds expected to be used for acquiring Bitcoin. The $1.3 billion of convertible senior notes will have a 5-year maturity, according to a press release, and the underwriter green shoe is for up to an additional $200 million. Led by Ryan Cohen, GameStop is taking a page from Michael Saylor's strategy, which has raised many billions via convertible debt for the purpose of building its Bitcoin stack. The final planned test of Ethereum's Spectra upgrade took place on Wednesday on the new Hudi testnet. 2 previous tests on the Holsky and Sepolia test networks failed to finalize properly, and this upgrade is the biggest to hit Ethereum in over a year, focused on developer experience improvements and ease of use changes. Developers plan to activate Spectra on Ethereum's main network in about 30 days, pending continued. Bitcoin mining stocks are down after tech giant Microsoft reportedly scrapped plans to invest in new artificial intelligence data centers in the US and Europe, citing a potential oversupply, according to a report by Bloomberg and data from Google Finance. Shares of crypto miners Bitfarms, CleanSpark, Core Scientific, Hut 8, Marathon Digital, and Riot dropped between 4% and 12% in tandem with the news, the data showed. Wyoming is planning to launch a stablecoin, potentially the first fiat-backed token issued by a public entity in the US by July. The Wyoming stable token, also known as WYST, is currently being tested on multiple platforms, including Avalanche, Solana, and Ethereum, in collaboration with the blockchain interoperability firm Layer 0. Stablecoins, blockchain-based tokens with a fixed price predominantly to the US dollar, are gaining popularity for payments and remittances, with a market value of nearly $230 billion. Bitget has released its latest Proof of Reserves report for March 2025, confirming its asset transparency and commitment to user fund security. The report shows a reserve ratio of 213%, meaning the exchange holds more than double the assets required to cover all user balances across key cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and USDC. This exceeds the 100% threshold needed to meet user liability, signaling strong solvency. Specifically, the reserve ratios are 332% for Bitcoin, 173% for USDT, 161% for Ethereum, and 198% for USDC, ensuring that the platform's holdings comfortably backs user assets. The audit leverages a 27-layer Merkle tree consisting of over 37.8 million records, allowing users to independently verify their balances without exposing personal data. GMX, a decentralized exchange, clarified that its contracts were not affected by a recent exploit involving Abracadabra's cauldrons, which led to the theft of approximately 6,260 Ethereum, worth around $13 million. The exploit targeted Abracadabra smart contracts, which uses GMX's liquidity pools, but GMX's own contracts remain secure. The breach was confirmed to the integration between GMX version 2 and Abracadabra's cauldrons, not the GMX platform itself. The incident was a flash loan attack involving Abracadabra's cauldron version 4 contract, which allowed the attacker to borrow magic internet money, also known as MIM stablecoin, and execute multiple actions, ultimately leading to liquidation without collateral. Ghibli-inspired meme coins on Solana are gaining significant popularity as AI-generated Studio Ghibli-style images take over social media. Over the past 24 hours, interest has surged, sparking a rally in related tokens. The top Ghibli-themed tokens like Ghibli was launched on March 26th and has skyrocketed nearly 40,000% in value, reaching a market capitalization of $20.8 million. This rapid growth underscores the influence of online trends and AI-driven hype in driving momentum in the crypto market. Artificial intelligence startup Infinite Reality has acquired the music pirating app turned streaming service Napster for $207 million, with plans to create a music-focused metaverse. The acquisition aims to introduce branded 3D virtual spaces for virtual concerts, social listening parties, and exclusive virtual merchandise. Napster CEO John will remain in his role and emphasize this shift from traditional internet formats to immersive 3D experiences. The acquisition is expected to close in the coming weeks, with Infinite Reality aiming to turn Napster into a leading immersive platform for music arts expats and fans. Sentiment among Bitcoin holders has shifted from long-term accumulation, as evidenced by a sharp decline in Bitcoin reserves on centralized exchanges. According to data from Sentiment, the Bitcoin supply on exchanges has dropped to a 7-year low of just 7.53%, the lowest since February 2018. This suggests that investors are increasingly focused on holding Bitcoin for the long term, moving their assets to self-custody wallets and reducing seller pressure on exchanges. This trend also reflects growing interest from institutional investors and long-term custodians, which is seen as a sign of maturing market conditions and could contribute to price appreciation. The reduction in Bitcoin supply on exchanges indicates a shift from viewing Bitcoin as a speculative asset to a store of value, leading to market stability and bullish prospects. Whitebit, the largest European cryptocurrency exchange by traffic, has launched in Australia, marking a significant step in its global expansion. The platform, which went live in December 2024, is registered with Austrac and offers spot trading to Australian users with plans to expand its product offerings. Whitebit aims to provide high-quality services while adhering to local regulations, building on its strong local team. Whitebit, part of the Whitebit Group, has 8 million registered users and offices in 7 countries. Its expansion into Australia comes amid increasing demand for cryptocurrencies, with 9.6% of Australians owning digital assets. Well, that's all in today's segment. We will keep you updated with more such interesting updates. Until then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do log on to the website www.3versetv.io. Scan the QR code to know more.